The Valedictorian is a position traditionally given to a student who exceeds academically. While this year's Valedictorian has shone in her academic strengths, her talents and passions far exceed just getting good grades.
Over the past 3 years, she's been in a number of SCONA's band programs, including concert band, jazz band, and wind ensemble. These same talents that she's brought to SCONA has given her a number of other opportunities. This year, she was selected to compose a piece for the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra.
Amongst all her musical endeavors, she is also a key member of Strathcona's leadership program, and she helped Lead 35 raise over $56,000 for microloans.
Not only has she been an active part of Strathcona and the community, but she's also been an inspiration and a role model for those around her. She's a leader in the things she pursues and a good friend to everyone who knows her.
Please join us in welcoming this year's Valedictorian, Samantha Semler.
Good evening. I'm honored and excited to have this opportunity to speak to you and represent the Strathcona graduating class of 2012. Firstly, on behalf of the graduates, I want to thank all our parents, all our families, and all our friends for coming to celebrate this night with us. Thank you for your tremendous support and guidance as we've grown. Now I know some of you parents are probably sad to see your little baby graduate from high school, but remember that you were our very first superheroes. Your influence has greatly impacted us in ways that we will continue to discover throughout the rest of our lives. And to the teachers, even if we don't all admit it right now, we are thankful for your selfless dedication and your patience. Your lessons, your life stories, and your encouragement, while influential during these past 3 years at SCONA, will also be remembered beyond our time spent here. And now, to the graduates. I want you to think to yourself right now one word that you would use to describe your last 3 years at SCONA. Maybe there really wasn't anything special about it. Or maybe it was crazy or torturous. Maybe it was exciting or rewarding or difficult. Or maybe, just maybe, it changed your life. But whatever it was for you, I hope that you are sitting here tonight excited to graduate and proud of this accomplishment. We are finally graduating. And even though the last year or so has been so focused around anticipated next steps and decisions about what road we are going to take, I hope that you can truly enjoy tonight and tomorrow night as we share stories, take plenty of pictures, and remember the time we spent together. I hope that you can live in this moment right now and not worry about the next. And as you focus on this moment, you will begin to make a discovery. That nothing is happening in the future. It's all happening right now. As I was reading previous commencement speeches, searching for some life-changing and profound words, there were numerous phrases that consistently came up. Phrases such as, "You are the future." "You can make a difference." "You have your whole life in front of you." "This is the first day of the rest of your life." "This isn't the end, it's the beginning." Now, while there's truth in each one of those, their meaning has become undermined because they have been so overused, losing their ability to motivate and influence. Perhaps most familiar is "follow your dreams." But what if you have no idea what your dream is? What if you have no idea what you want to make of your life? I am positive that there are plenty of you here tonight who don't even know what you want to do next year. So how do you find your dream? You cannot find it by taking a test or by completing a class. You cannot find it through someone else's dream or through someone else's idea. You might, however, find it when you begin to find your passions. Throughout the past 3 years at SCONA, we've had the opportunity to explore different interests in different capacities. Whether it was through creating in the arts, cramming in academics, sweating in athletics, or laughing in one of the many clubs. And now, we have the opportunity to continue to explore. We cannot sit around waiting for something profound to happen to us. We need to go out into the world, and we need to learn for ourselves. So go out, watch a movie in black and white, travel, go to an opera, or run a marathon. And while you're out discovering your passions, you will begin to discover the kind of person that you want to be. In his commencement speech at the University of Texas in 2000, Mark Lewis said this: "The person who you're with most in life is yourself, and if you don't like yourself, you're always with somebody you don't like. The way to be happy is to like yourself, and the way to like yourself is to do only things that make you proud." So maybe each one of us needs to discover what makes us proud and what we want to be defined by. Do you want to be defined by changing the world? Are you inspired to find a cure or to save a nation? Now I know we can't and will not all be Gandhis or Martin Luther Kings, but we can all be individuals who take the time to smile at a stranger, to volunteer with an organization, or to impact others' lives like we did through the Live, Love, Land campaign this past year. And these opportunities to do simple things that have a tremendous impact do not stop once we walk out the school's doors. We will have to be careful to not lose sight of the positive influence we can have. It can be easy to become consumed by our own success, especially in a society that overvalues the material. It may seem as though we won't be satisfied until we have more money, a bigger house, a more prestigious career position. You may discover that you're living your life for fame and fortune. However, you may realize that fame and fortune mean nothing, or at least not everything. We live as though we will hear stories at our own funerals about our popularity and our wealth, but we can't take any of it with us. Do you really want to be defined by meaningless goals that don't last? This recently came home to me when one of my good friend's brother, Thaddeus, was killed in a car accident at the age of 21. His short life was not measured by his material success, but it was characterized by his love for music, his servitude, and his energy. His death inspired his family to create a foundation in his name to provide underprivileged children with musical instruments and music lessons so that they could follow their own passions. Thaddeus lived his life with his heart set on others, not just on advancing himself. Becky Scott, former Olympic skier, also uses her passions to help others. While she is known for her incredible talent, she is also known for her contributions to the organization Right to Play, which reaches out to countries using sport to those countries who are stricken by poverty. And we all have that same opportunity to be individuals who say that we've enjoyed our lives, that we've lived our passions, and that we didn't waste our time. I remember memorizing the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost in grade 7 English class and being so frustrated because it meant absolutely nothing to me. But this past week, as I read through the poem again, the last lines struck me in a new way. Two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. It is going to make a difference whether or not we create our own paths and create our own opportunities. Because if we stop using our imagination and blindly follow what has already been done, we will cease to discover. So what do you want to leave behind? Do you want to leave your own trail? Do you want to be defined by living your passions? Then keep on learning, keep on using your imagination, keep on growing, and may we never stop discovering.
Once again, your words have been absolutely inspirational.